What does that even mean, Bowers Game Corner?
Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for another game review. And today I'm very excited to check out Smash Pong from Educational Insights. This is for 2 players or 2 teams. And in Smash Pong, you are going to be smashing this thing right here. And through the amazing power of air pressure, you're going to be shooting ping pong balls. You'll have different ways you're going to be trying to get ping pong balls into this bucket right here. It sounds simple, it sounds easy, but is it good? Let's open it up and I'll tell you what I think. Alright then, we're going to take a look at what you're going to get inside of Smash Pong. So first and foremost, we have our handy-dandy rule bucket. Yeah, they put the rules on the outside of the bucket. We'll go over the rules, we'll show you the components, and we'll show you how the game is played. And we can go by the rules one by one, because there's only 6 of them. So first thing, you're going to choose a challenge card. And these are the challenge cards right here. They will have you doing various different things. For instance, this one, you're going to be using just your pointer finger to try and poof, hit a ball into a bucket. This one, the Uno Dos, we're going to be trying to hit 2 balls into the bucket, because you can shove 2 in there. The Blind Blast, where you'll have your eyes covered. The Gimme 10, where you'll be using both your fists. High-Low, where you're going to have the blaster up high, then you'll be shooting it down low, over the top. Heads Up, Mind the Gap, Orange Player's Choice, Green Player's Choice, Let's Kick It. You know, various different things in which you're going to be trying to get them into the bucket. Some of them also will not have you getting into the bucket. I believe there's 2, the Go Long and the Wall Ball, which don't clearly explain what you're supposed to do. How we played it was this one, whoever could shoot it the furthest won, and however, this one is whoever got closest to the wall won it, but we're not quite sure if we did that correctly. I assume so. Anywho, you're going to choose a challenge card. Next, you are going to load and aim the launcher, and that's going to look like this. I'll show you exactly how that works. You just poop, you can put it in like that if you want it to shoot like this. I recommend doing that if you're playing with younger kids, because then they just have to put a little bit of pressure and it shoots it out. However, for grown-ups, and if you want to shoot it further, shove it in there all the way, and then you're going to boom like that, shoot it out. You're going to load it up, aim it, and then you're going to slam the thing and try to knock it into the bucket. And if you do it, you are going to collect a card. First person to 3 cards wins. They don't have any clear rules on if you're supposed to both be trying to do the same card in alternating turns, or whether you're supposed to just try it 3 times and then somebody else tries it 3 times, or how exactly that works. But you're going to be getting 6 balls. One of them just flew away. 3 green, 3 orange. You're going to be getting this doodad right here, which is pretty nicely made component-wise. The only thing I worry about is this thing. I just feel like, I don't know, I worry that it might puncture a hole in one of these sides. But that being said, I've probably used it 100, 200 times squeezing it. My son's jumped on it. We've had people stomp on it really hard, and it's still up and running. And yeah, I know you're obviously wondering what's the distance like on this thing, so let's go ahead and do a mock shoot up so you can see exactly how far one is going to go. So I will load that up, and we will go ahead and boom! That one nailed it. I knocked something off the wall. Let's try another one, all right? So let's see. So right now it's aimed right around there. Let's see if I can do it again, right? Same spot, ready, set, bam! Yeah, this thing goes pretty powerful, especially if you get a grown man or a grown lady stomping it with their foot. But that, in a nutshell, is what you're going to be getting inside of Smash Pong. Alrighty then, Smash Pong from Educational Insights. What are my final thoughts? Let's go over the pros, let's go over the cons. First, on the con side, if you're not in the market for a dexterity game, this one will not be for you, because this is just pure dexterity. You're going to be smashing this thing and trying to shoot balls into buckets. That's the entire game. Also, the game doesn't include too many rules to really hold your hand, so if you're looking for more concrete sets of rules, this one might not be for you. This game kind of just gives you the stuff and it's like, hey, figure out the rules yourself. And for the most part, I don't have a problem with that, given what kind of game this is, but for some people, they will have an issue with that. I also wish there was more challenge cards. There's only 20, and I feel like that was definitely a poor choice, because there's some really cool ones there, like the one where you have to shoot it, see how far you can shoot it, or get it close to the wall, and I just feel like maybe like an hour, maybe just 15 minutes of extra time spent with them thinking of different cards could have enhanced the game exponentially. Double these cards, triple these cards. You know, just give me 40 cards, give me 60 cards. As it stands now, I think there's 20, and I just wanted more cards. That being said, you can make up your own challenges on your own, so that's not a huge deal. Another comment I have with this game is the fact that this isn't really a game I think, at all. Just because it succeeds best when you're in a large space. You don't need a large space to play this game but it definitely helps, and I feel like it makes the game better. As such, I feel like it's more of an outside kind of summary type of game than an inside type of game, which I don't know if that's a pro or con. It really depends on your own personal opinion. Last but not least, if you're not in the market for a game that's just as simple as smashing this thing and then trying to get balls into a bucket, well, then obviously this one's not going to be for you, but I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. Last con. I do worry slightly about the components. So first and foremost, this big blue thing, I'm not worried about this thing at all. This feels like it's pretty nicely made, decent plastic, not worried about that. But the real culprit is this and this. Now, I'm not saying they're poor, but I do worry about how they're going to be used. People are going to be stepping on these, people are going to be jumping on these and smashing these as hard as they can, and I worry about, like, eventually poking a hole in this thing, you know, and that is not something that I personally have had a problem with, so take that with a huge grain of salt, but I do worry about it just based on the nature of the game. Now, this tubing is the one that I really do have a problem with, because this is going to get stepped on when people are stomping on this, and you got to assume drunk people are going to be playing this game. If you buy this game, just assume at some point some drunk person will be playing the game, regardless of if you want them to play or not, and I just worry a little bit about this tubing, but that being said, we did have somebody step on it, and it didn't break it, so take that once again for the grain of salt. Oh, but yeah, like right now it's got a little crinkle in it, which granted you could work out, but still that is something that I worry about. But moving on to the pros, Smash Pong is a very easy review to do for the most part. If you looked at this middle part of this video and you said, that's really stupid, why would anyone want this? Well, then you're not going to want this. If you looked at it, you're like, yeah, that's pretty cool concept, and I'd say, yeah, you might want to get it. It's fun. I enjoyed it. We had some fun, we drank some beers, we played this game, and it's not necessarily just for a party night type of thing where you have a barbecue or something like that. I feel like if you're a science teacher, this would be a fantastic thing to get just to show off air pressure, and I imagine that's probably potentially where they got the idea for this game, because this is a fun way to demonstrate air pressure. And I was teaching my 3.5-year-old son a little bit about how this works and how, you know, there's air in here, and when you squeeze it, you can feel the air come out of here, and it just turned into a little mini science lesson, which is probably why it's created by Educational Insights. So for that, I would say if you're a science teacher and you're looking at a cool way to do air pressure, definitely pull the trigger on this one. I think your class is going to have a lot of fun with it. I think you can have a lot of fun with it. If you're looking at this as an outdoor party game, the kind of thing that maybe you could do with like your cornhole, your beer pong or something like that, yeah, I'd say absolutely pull the trigger on this. You know, I wish there was more cards, but overall, Smash Pong, I enjoyed it. I'm keeping it. It's probably going to go up to the lake with us. I think we'll have a good deal of fun with this one. So Smash Pong, one that I definitely can recommend if it looks cool to you. If it doesn't, well then, yeah, I don't think that it's going to change your mind. Anyway, so that is Smash Pong from Educational Insights. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below in the comments below. Let me know what's your favorite game to play at a party. For me personally, beer pong. Beer pong, beer pong. All day beer pong. Love me some beer pong. I love to do it where you drink the beer out of the cup. I don't want water in the cups. I hate that. That bugs me so much. But yeah, let me know in the comments below. What is your favorite game to play at a party? And as always, thanks for your time, YouTube. Oh, weird.